Live from Town Square Towers at the heart of the Jersey Shore. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. Get up, get out, do something. Join the conversation. 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. 6:10, Tuesday, September 20th, 71 degrees, getting up to 78 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app at WOBMAM.com. 732-505-1160 to join the conversation. On the line, we have Bryan Madigan. He is the principal of Toms River Intermediate East. And, Bryan, are you joined by William Baxter?
Correct, that is right.
Oh, how you doing, guys? Good morning.
Good morning.
Oh, wow, this is great. You got which tunnel are you guys driving through currently?
Which what?
Which tunnel are you driving through?
No tunnel.
Oh, okay. I'm just joking around. So this is this is the big time of the year, huh? You guys, have we settled into normalcy yet, or is it still craziness?
We're getting there. We're settling in. Kids are doing well. Staff's doing great. So things are starting off smooth in the new school year.
Yeah. I look at it like I look at the Jets every year. I mean, right before the first game of the season, they're still in first place. So
Right.
That's pretty good. All the kids right now are doing excellently, aren't they?
Absolutely.
All right, so why don't you give us kind of the quick overview of Toms River Intermediate East? So it's the size of the school. What do you, what's going on there? What do we want to talk about?
All right. I guess we have a few things we'd like to discuss, but Intermediate East is roughly about 1,400 students, 6th, 7th, and 8th grade. The school is great. It's designed as we have a school within a school concept here. We have a 6th grade wing that houses the 6th graders. We have the 7th grade wing, and then we have an 8th grade wing, and we have a wing that has all our activities in there. My assistant principal, who's with me right now, Mr. Baxter, he's in charge of the 6th grade and half of 7th, which his office is in that 6th grade wing. And students who are coming from the elementary school, we have 4 elementary schools that feed our large intermediate school, and there's a lot of opportunities for kids once they get to middle school. So we want kids to get involved in clubs, activities, all sorts of things while they're here.
Right. So I went to Intermediate East a long time ago. Right. A class of class of 87, something like that. I don't know. Cycle 701 and 801. Very excited. And I still remember. I have to ask. I remember my favorite school meal of all time was the Rocket Burger. Is there still a Rocket Burger?
No, there's no Rocket Burger right now. They have sliders and things like that, but they don't call it the Rocket Burger. But I do remember that. I did go to Intermediate East back in the day as well, and I do remember the Rocket Burger.
Oh, well, that's good. Those are days long gone. So what's new and exciting this year? I mean, what do we have going on this year that's kind of differentiated from other years? Anything that you want to share?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm going to let Mr. Baxter go in depth with our, thanks to the Grunin Foundation, we received a grant to put together an outdoor learning environment with a greenhouse. I'm going to let Mr. Baxter, since he's, the chairperson of that committee, explain what we're doing with the greenhouse, and we're excited about it.
Good morning. What we've done this year is we've started an outdoor learning center, as Mr. Madigan said, with the generous donation from the Grunin Foundation. We have a committee that's made up of approximately 20 teachers, and they are setting up schedules to let the rest of the teachers and students in the building use the greenhouse to support their curriculums. We do extra things where the kids get together and they have a gardening club. We have teachers that are growing things in there for science experiments. We have social studies teachers who are growing things in there for their classes. We have other classes such as our new technology class. We have a maker space in the building this year, and those students are going to be designing the area. We have our PTO that's funding benches and things for it. and we're going to have an actual outdoor area where teachers can teach. Students will be able to learn about gardening, the seasons and different things like that. And it's getting everyone in the building involved, from students, teachers, the community, PTO. We also have Boy Scout projects that are going to be taking place in there. We have Eagle Scouts that are coming, and they are putting planter beds out there for us. They're going to build kiosks and, different things that they think might help the school community. And all of those students were formerly intermediate students also.
Very cool. Very cool. I'm sorry, did I interrupt you? What were you going to say?
No, you're fine. Thanks.
Oh no! It sounds like a great project. So is the sixth grade? Do each of the grades have kind of a different responsibility as it pertains to the greenhouse, et cetera, or is it kind of a conglomeration?
Well, we have the gardening club that's going to be out there. They're made up of all 3 grade levels, but each grade itself has their own projects that they're going to submit to the committee. And then we'll schedule times for them to go in and use the greenhouse. We have, in addition to the greenhouse, we have 12 different planting beds that are going to be set up by the Boy Scouts. They're going to be built, and they're going to be set up so that different classes can have different areas to utilize for their projects. Some of the science classes are going to be doing genetic experiments. The math classes are going to be able to, chart the growth of some of the plants. And basically, from this point forward, anyone in the staff or anyone in the building can apply to use the space. And if it's a project to support their curriculum, we're all for it.
Very cool. I like it. All right, we are up against a break. When we get back, listen, we haven't, we do this every time, and I know it's tricky sometimes, especially with 2 of you guys, but I didn't get, how long you guys have been at the school, where you started from, how long you've been in the district. I think it's important because we have such an amazingly kind of veteran and knowledgeable group running our schools. We want to make sure that we share that with the listeners, okay?
Okay,
you got it.
All right, well, I'm banking on the fact that you guys are among them, so let's see how that works out. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Back with more with Bryan Madigan and William Baxter. Toms River Intermediate East. I'm sorry, Mr. Madigan and Mr. Baxter. I never get this right when I'm talking to to folks in the schools. Back after this.
Connect with Jeremy, 732-505-1160. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio WOBM AM 1160, 1310, and WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin, 622. We're on the line with Bryan Madigan and William Baxter, Principal and Vice Principal, Toms River Intermediate East. So, William, let's start with you. How long you been at Toms River Intermediate East?
Well, I've been at Intermediate East this is my 9th year as an administrator, but I've been in the district for 34 years.
Yes! That's all. Wow, that's good. I love when a plan comes together where you set it up and then it all works out. 34 years! So yep. What, you started when you were like 11 or 12? How'd you do that?
Yeah, I wish. I started in, right out of college, and I've been in the district ever since.
Now, you started as a teacher?
Yes, I did. I taught at High School South for 3 years, and then I was at Intermediate North after 3 years. After those 3 years, I went there for 25 plus years, and now I'm here.
Wow. At what point do you remember when you decided that you wanted to go from being a teacher to being a suit?
When, not really. It was just, just something that came up. The opportunity was there. I always loved teaching. It was always fun. The kids are great. The teachers are terrific, people, and I always had fun. And the opportunity came up, and I've been here, for the last 9 years with Mr. Madigan and Mr. Cleveland.
All right. So, Mr. Madigan, how long you been around there?
I've been in the Toms River Regional Schools for roughly 18 years, and I've been the principal here at Intermediate for the last 9.
Wow, 9 years. 8. So, William, Mr. Baxter. I can't do. I never can get this right. Wait.
No, it's fine.
So do you ever look at him and say, "Bro, listen, you've been around 16 years less than me. I don't know why I'm listening to what you have to say."
Well, he's been in education for 34 years and almost as long as I've been alive.
That's what I'm saying. That's not a bad right hand guy, right?
Not at all. Not at all.
All right.
A lot of wisdom here.
I guess. So tell me. How are things going otherwise? I mean, how are you feeling? How are you feeling as we kind of now, I guess, are in year 3 of like park testing and some of the other things? Do you feel like you're kind of like everything's kind of catching a groove now, and we're kind of we're doing the best with what we have in front of us?
Yeah, I think you know what, 3 years ago when they brought park to the table, I think the anxiety that we all had was how are we going to do the state assessment on computers, and our district has been great in funding those Chromebooks that we have for all the kids, and we have each cycle is given the opportunity to have 30 Chromebooks in their cycle. Students are on them. So I think the anxiety of trying to get the test completed with technology and the support from our district and central administration has been incredible. So this past year, it went very smooth. I think the kids are having a chance to get on there to practice and do those things, and I think that we're working the kinks out.
Right. And you guys have one of the coolest also athletic type facilities right there, right? So why don't you tell us a little bit about what you have going on there?
Well, we have the bubble. The bubble's right next door.
Right.
We use that daily for our phys ed program here, and we have outside people coming in. They rent it, which is a source of revenue for the district. We have the community coming in. We play flag football here. We have basketball. At one point, they did field hockey. Soccer inside. We have the state track meets are here, and it's just it's a great place to be. People want to be here.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. There is no more painful an event than going to a middle school track and field meet in the bubble. I'm just not because of the bubble and not because of what you guys do. But my goodness, I mean, talk about wanting to sacrifice 3 hours of your life to see your kid run for 10 seconds. Unbelievable. No comment on that,
huh? We've both been there.
Yeah, woof. My last year I went, my daughter said, hey, listen, I'm running these 2 events. This is the first event, and this is the next to last event. So, Dad, I'd really be happy if you could come watch. I'm like, oh. It's fantastic.
I think my daughter was probably in the same 2 events yours was.
Yeah, it really is good times. So we're coming up against a break, right? So when we come back, I have to hand you guys each your magic wand. Okay, so that's your opportunity to make an impact, make a change, do something super special with that. But I also want to hear, about anything else new and exciting this year, what you guys are super proud of. Give me what you're most proud of when we get back, and then we'll do your magic wand, and away we go, okay?
Thank you, yep.
Cool. Bryan Madigan, William Baxter, only like 52 years of experience in the school system between those 2 guys. Back with more Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin after this.
The news never stops at WOBMAM.com. Get the latest from WOBM News, the Town Square, New Jersey News Network, and Fox News Radio. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Live from the Jersey Shore to the world. Get up, get out, do something. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. Take the show wherever you go. Download the free Radio Pup app for your smartphone or tablet. Join the conversation, 732-505-1160. News Talk Radio, WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. Listen online at WOBMAM.com.
Hey, welcome back. Wake Up with Jeremy Grunin. 6:36 Tuesday, September 20th, 71 degrees, getting up to 78 today. WOBM AM 1160 and 1310. News Talk Radio, streaming live on the Radio Pup app and WOBMAM.com, 732-505-1160. To join the conversation, we are joined on the line by Bryan Madigan, principal of Toms River Intermediate East, and William Baxter, vice principal, Toms River Intermediate East. So, guys, one thing real quick that you are most proud of or most excited about for this upcoming school year.
I guess the one thing I'm most proud of is continuing to work with the staff that I have in the building who, supports what we do, educate kids. They come to work every day and they put a lot of time and effort into, teaching kids. And I'm most proud of that. I love my job and I love working with the people I work with.
Okay. That's okay, cool. So that's that was one. I know there's two of you, aren't there?
Yeah. The thing that I'm proudest of here is the school climate. We have our own community here. We're part of the overall school community, the district community, but Intermediate East has a special climate here, and that includes the teachers, students, parents, and all the people that are associated with our building. And we wouldn't be able to do the things that we do without the support of all those people. And that's the thing that I'm the proudest of here, that I had, a little bit of a hand in, in developing that camaraderie and that, positive climate that we have.
Absolutely. Absolutely. That's great. I mean, and I won't say anything having three kids that have gone through Intermediate South and one who's now at High School South. So moving right along. This is the time where we hand you guys the magic wand, the pixie dust, the fairy dust, the ability just to wiggle your nose and make an impact. So for both of you, one at a time, what would you do if you could just wave that magic wand and kind of change something or make something better?
I guess if I had the magic wand, it would be to get enough funding. I know the state has put a lot of restraints on things we do, but and our district has done a great job. But continue to get enough funds to keep our activities and everything that we do within the school moving forward, as well as opening new ideas for students. And kind of put all that stuff aside and let the teachers teach with the paperwork and the stuff the state puts on us as educators in today's society. It's just we want to come in, teach, and work with kids. Absolutely. Very good.
If I had a magic wand, what I would do is I would make sure that every student that we send to the high school from here is prepared to continue their careers. As people, students, and as general members of the community, in general.
Very good. Well, listen, the nice thing is you guys have a hand in that, and you're doing that every day as it is, right?
Correct. Yep.
Very cool. All right. Well, listen, guys, I just want to thank you for spending some time with us on the phone this morning. Looking forward to coming to see that greenhouse. Right. Looking forward to another great school year. And looking forward to, most importantly, for Intermediate South soccer girls team to beat the East team. That's all I'm going to say, and I'll leave. I'll have to leave it alone after that. Thanks, guys. I appreciate it.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much.
All right. Take care, guys. Wake up with Jeremy Grunin. We got more coming up, so we'll be back.